Hi, I'm Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks, and I'm here with your oracle message for the day. Okay, so the cards that I pulled: self worth, understanding, belonging, fulfillment, deceit. These are the underlying energies, and on the top of the deck is love. The other cards: celebration, guardian, sorrow, physical body, answered prayer. On the top of that deck is dreams. um, Come to life, softly, softly, the tender touch, releasing allegiances. Come on. Restore and replenish, shock of the new. On the top of that deck is legacy of light. By the book, mending, treasure island, TikTok, all that glitters, happy, happy. And on the top of that deck is loyal heart. So let me adjust this because I know I'm a low speaker, and just in case you can't hear me. So I am happy to see the release and allegiances card. That lets me know that we are doing that inner work. We are doing that inner healing. We are committed to walking towards something greater and accepting something greater. That lets me know that we are looking at things clearly. If I encourage you, if you have not or are not doing this, to speak clarity into your life. Speak clarity so that you can see these situations for what they are, because the illusions out here in this world, the illusions that people put on, these masks of pretending that they are one thing when they are not, the illusions at your job, the illusions with your kids, all of these situations are thick. And it is very necessary for us to see situations clearly, right? I want to see clearly. I don't want to be eluded by anything. I don't want, your representative to show up if that's not who you really fucking are. Okay, and also with that statement, that makes me realize that a lot of times, if we're not showing up as who we are, we invite or we attract this energy in, and we can cause situations that we've gone through before in our life to come back around and circle, and we relive those cycles over again. It makes me encourage you to look into your whys. Why? Why do these situations always go this way? Why do my relationships always end this way? Why? What are your whys? Because sometimes there's this programming that's going on in the back of your mind that is telling this constant story of, well, all men are shit and all women can't be trusted and all these things or whatever that are not, and you're just going on autopilot and you're not looking at your whys. You're not you're reacting instead of being in the moment. Thank you, Eric, for that message. You're reacting instead of being in the moment. So what I'm feeling, softly, softly, the tender touch, is a card, and it's so beautiful. When I read it, it was about allowing your feminine wisdom to draw in the thing it is that you want. To stop forcing, stop telling. We can talk about how we feel, but stop forcing our way into situations. Stop forcing people to see that the things that we are doing is right. Stop forcing them and allow them to be who they are. Because the most horrible thing you can think is that a person will change or a situation will change simply because you are forcing it to change. If people, places, things that are out of your control are not evolving on their own, it is what it is. It is not your job to force change onto anything or any situation or any person whatsoever. It is your job to step up to the plate to be more than. So that's simply you saying, okay, I see what this situation is, and it gives you the opportunity to step out of that situation, to change yourself. And that comes with more self worth, pouring into yourself so completely. What is it that you deserve outside of everything else? What is it that you deserve? And you don't deserve an amazing person in your life because you've been through so much shit. You don't deserve amazing kids because you've been through so much shit. You deserve these things in your life simply because you deserve them. There's no balance of between struggle and deserving. There should be no balance. You deserve it. You deserve to be treated with respect. You deserve to be respectful to yourself. You deserve somebody who loves you unconditionally. When you're falling apart, when you're at your highest, you deserve those things. You deserve that for yourself. So the it should start with yourself first, the loving on yourself completely. And again, a lot of us have gone through some serious transformations. I know that I've gone through this complete healing. And I don't want to say complete as if it stopped all of a sudden or whatever, but it's this looking, taking a deep look at myself to look at the things that I've attracted into my life and to see how they measure up to the person that I am now. So are you thumbing through your situations to see whether or not they are still standing true to the person that you are now? If not, are you willing to sacrifice those things so that you can have the thing it is that you want? Because there's celebration here. There's shock of the new here. There's happy, happy here. There's treasure island here. As you are mending, as you are releasing that old, as you are, and you're probably sorrowful because some of these things that we've attached ourselves to, we love. Some of these aspects of ourselves that we've attached ourselves to, again, with looking into your whys, are who you know yourself to be, these egoic traits, this part of me. My, excuse me, I had to realize that a part of who I'd known myself to be for so long was somebody who was abused. And I didn't realize that I had been so attached to that victim mentality that it was fucking up everything around me. And the mind is so beautiful. The mind is so beautiful, and the way that it works is that the things that come into elevate you, the things that come into make you happy and make you joyous and to restore that vibrancy back into your life. Your mind is can be so used to that abuse, so used to that story, so used to that fuckery that it will cause you, it will say no, no, this is what we know, this abuse, this is what you're doing, and it will cause you to make those situations match up. If you're not on your shit, come on. So that's why I speak very highly of therapy. I speak very highly of doing the inner work. I speak very highly of looking at your the cycles in your life, looking at the people that have gone before you, this legacy of light. The people that have gone before you, we're so easily to go, well, our parents did this or our parents did that, until we're standing in those same shoes and we're realizing facing those same situations and probably reacting in the same way, accepting because they didn't know. And you can't be upset with somebody for not knowing something. So this sorrow and releasing this old, this sorrow and releasing these things that are not, yeah, and releasing these allegiances to the bullshit and releasing these people and releasing these places and releasing these things, this sorrow that you probably feel in your heart for who you know yourself to be. This sorrow of, even for myself, I felt sorrow because I didn't step up to the plate because I just didn't know. But there's no reason to be sorry. There's no reason to feel that sorrow. Like to let it overtake you for things you didn't know. One thing I've done with myself is that because my past is so filled with abuse, so filled with excuse me, things that cause me to question people that are around me, question situations that I've brought into my life. One of the things that I've done for myself is to set up people around me to put me in check. I've learned how to check my own self for my own shit. But there are situations that, again, our vibration, our energy, it's so amazing how things work that we can draw in situations that are on the same energetic vibration with us, even when we're at our lowest. We can draw in situations that when we are sad, that will make us sad. When we are, when we have been abused, we can draw in situations that will abuse us because energetically, that's what we are attracting. And so for me, the checks and balances that I have in my life are for me, or to ensure that I don't walk the path of creating these situations again. That I have people that I can talk to, that I can constantly breathe and realize my steps are not the steps of somebody who's been abused, who is continuously walking into situations that is going to knock them upside their head again. So it's so important for you to have a tribe. It's so important for you to have a therapist. It's so important for you to do the inner healing and the inner work and to allow yourself to release allegiances to those things so that you can come to life and be the person that you are purposed to be. You are not meant to walk in this sorrow and to carry this shit along with you all through your life. Restore and replenish. Physical body. Understanding. Belonging. That's your tribe. Loyal heart. What are you loyal to? Are you loyal to your healing? Are you loyal to your purpose? Are you loyal to your dreams? Are you loyal, again, dreams? Are you loyal to yourself, your self worth? Releasing this shit. Realizing that it came into your life for a reason. It came into your life to open your eyes. It came into your life to show you that there is more to life than this. What are you going to sacrifice? What are you willing to sacrifice to have the thing it is that you desire? What are you willing to sacrifice? Because I'm willing to sacrifice all of this attachment to the bullshit. I'm willing to sacrifice this narrative that has kept going on in my mind saying that I can't. I'm just going to find another abusive person. I'm going to find an abusive person who's going to abuse my kid as well. I'm going to find an abusive whatever. For me, it has been a whole huge cycle, and I'm very open and honest about it because I realize that there are people out there who are they're going through the same thing and they wish that someone would say something. They wish that there were people like them and they don't know how to find them. So if that's you, I totally understand. I totally understand. I totally understand how fearful it is to get into relationships. I totally understand how fearful it is to be somebody who steps outside of the cycle of abuse. I totally understand how it feels to try, and I don't even want to say try, to create a life outside of that. I totally understand the checks and balances that you have to have in place on a daily basis. I totally understand that there are people who do not understand the how severe it can be for you. I understand. I understand. It is something that I deal with on a daily basis. I understand. So it's not for us to force this thing. It's for you to show up. It's for you to show up. Show up as the person that you want to be. Show up as the person that you desire to be. Show up as that deserving person. Show up as that person that's full of self worth. You desire somebody in your life who is going to celebrate the fuck out of you. So celebrate the fuck out of yourself, especially when you are going through shit that is so fucking hard and you can't see your way through. You don't know whether or not your God, your creator has heard your prayers or any of those things or whatever. It is your job to just show up and know that it's going to work itself out because it always does. It always does. Softly, 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 the tender touch. Kid gloves, kid gloves. Handle yourself, your heart. This person that you are coming into, this person that you are walking into with kid gloves. It's like a baby that's being born. It doesn't know how to run. It doesn't start off running. It's an everyday thing. With kid gloves, handle your new life with kid gloves. With joy. Start it off with gratefulness, with loving, with acceptance, with knowing that what it is that you want and a desire out of this life, you can definitely have. Ask for clarity. Because a lot of the things that we want and we desire comes from this old mindset of how things should be. And so we manifest and we have these things in our life that are from this old mindset when we are when we are this new person. And so they don't align. The thing it is that you want wants you. This new person that you are stepping into, this new thing that you are stepping into, this newness that you are stepping into, it is at a different vibration. And so everything that is around you must raise its vibration to meet you. And if it cannot, it needs to fucking go. Because what it's going to do is keep showing itself, showing itself until you make a decision about it. I saw that all that glitters. Everybody that says they love you does not have their best intentions. Every situation that is, um, every situation that seems like it would be absolutely perfect, absolutely wonderful for you or whatever, sometimes situations just are here for the time being and then they must go because you've elevated and it's not elevating and so it has to go. Be grateful for that. That's where your treasure is. That's where your treasure is. That's where this celebration is. There's a guardian here. So as you are taking these steps, you are being guarded. You are being guided. There is talk to your ancestors, your creators, your guides, your Jesus, your Buddha, whoever it is that you pray to that inner person in you, talk on a daily damn basis. This is what I'm desiring to do. I'm desiring to be better than this. I need some help with this. I need to ensure that as I do this, you protect me. You protect my child. You protect what it is that I'm creating. You protect it. You carry it. You carry it in your arms. I give it back to you because at this moment right now, I don't know what steps it is that I'm supposed to even take after this. Show me clearly in ease. I accept it in ease and gratefulness and joy and peace and happiness and passion. I enjoy it with laughter, with love. I step up every day to the plate to be the person that I desire to be, that you have desired and purpose me to be. Come on. I need y'all to speak life into yourself. Speak life into your dreams. Speak life into this person, this body. Because it's just a vessel. What we're doing is talking to that inner thing, that soul. We're allowing it to wake up. We're giving it permission to wake up. We're giving it permission to step up. We're giving ourselves permission to be that person because a lot of us have gone through some very hard times in our childhood to where we weren't given that permission to speak or to say the things it is that we needed to say. We weren't given permission to say that someone hurt us. We weren't given permission to say something affected us. Even these friendships that we've had, we can't say how we feel because we might offend somebody else or they may take it the wrong way. So give yourself permission to speak. Speak about the things that hurt you. Speak about the pain. Speak on your boundaries being crossed. Speak on how you felt. Speak on what somebody did that was not it wasn't cool. That's fucked up. We've gotten to be these people who are, as much as we're on TikTok and on Instagram and on all of this shit or whatever, we've got to be these people who are very open online but very closed in person. We don't want to say nothing because we don't want to offend people. Some people need to be offended. The shit that you are doing is fucked up and it's not cool. You walking into my life or into whatever with your dirty ass shoes is not cool. And even if you are that person that has done that, it's okay to apologize. It's okay to fucking apologize. We need to get out of our own fucking way and get out of our own ego. We are still we may be spiritual beings having a human experience, but again, this is a human experience. We're going to do some shit, apologize and own up to the shit that you have done and are doing and changed behavior, action, words, and deeds on a consistency, on a consistent, a consistency, on a consistency. You know what I'm saying? With consistency. But it's time for us to be the people who we're supposed to be. It's time to be those people. Releasing these allegiances come to life. Come to life, restore and replenish physical body. What is your body telling you? What is your body telling you? I know as somebody who has been, again, through the things that I've been through, there are times where I can be in a place of peace, in a place of rest and things, and everything is fine. And my body is in just, my heart is racing. My mind is racing. My body is still in this state of fear. And I had to realize that a lot of times my body and my mind and everything were reacting to situations that had happened before when nothing was wrong. And then I've had times where, most definitely some shit was popping off and it had every reason to feel the way that it did. But there's this, that's why you get in tune with yourself so you can understand and you can know, okay, this part of me doesn't feel safe and secure. Let's look into my whys. Why don't I feel safe and secure? Why don't I feel like I can be myself? Why don't I feel like I can step up to the plate? Because as you start to unravel those layers and unravel those threads and look into those situations, a lot of it you will see that it comes from past behaviors, past traumas. And there's a possibility that you have manifested situations into your life to put you through those things again. That's how amazing this life is. That's why there's a need for us to get therapy. There's a need for us to go and talk to people that we can trust. There's a need for us to invest in our mental health and our well being so that we will not repeat these cycles, this legacy of light, those that have come before us, even those that have come after us, to our children. We're in a state of fear and panic and chaos and commotion within ourselves, and nothing is going on. And so we have our kids in creating lives where they're in a place of fear and panic and commotion, and it goes on and on and on. There is this need to let it go. Let it go. Stop trying so hard. Try hard within you. Work on you. Work on yourself. Step up to the plate. There are so many people out here that are willing to assist. What is it that you need help with? There's no reason for you to do it on your own when there is over 1 billion people on this earth, and now we have more access to them on a daily damn basis. What do you need assistance with? You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to celebrate alone. You don't have to be happy alone. Your aloneness does not mean you are lonely. None of that. But there are amazing people that are waiting for your amazing face, your beautiful presence, your amazing heart to be a part of their group so that they can help, this belonging, even this fulfillment. I mean, there's fulfillment, there's celebration, there's happy, there's treasure island. Like there's so many cards to show you that your prayers have been answered, or they will be, they can be. So I hope that you're not sitting in depression. If you are, and you need somebody to talk to, I am here. I am Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks. My IG is only one Sapphire. My YouTube is Sapphire Speaks. I am here. I totally understand it. I totally get it. I totally understand how it works. And we all need help. We all need assistance. We can all use, more knowledge, more wisdom. So if this message resonates with you, I would love to hear your thoughts. Even if you're looking for a reading, DM me, message me. I'm on Facebook sometimes. But it's been a pleasure.